Hello everyone, my name's Hamza, or also known as 2% Milk in Discord. I'm just gonna make a version 2 of the first video I made to go a little bit more in depth on how to create JavaDocs and also get JUnit tests working. So what we're gonna do from here is that we're gonna just create a new project in Eclipse. So we're just gonna right click new project. Project, you can call it anything you want, just call it like homework 1 work or anything you want to call your project. To set up our GRE or Java runtime environment, we're going to use Java runtime on 11. If you don't have Java 11, you can actually basically, just Google search Amazon Creato Java runtime download. And then from here, just scroll down a little bit and download the latest Java runtime 11. You don't have to do this step, but if you do want 11, as long as you run 8 or 11, I think you should be good. So basically, everything looks correct, so we're just gonna click finish, and then we're not gonna create a module. So then once you have this, you would basically have two files. You have the Java runtime library, and then our source folder. From here, we're just gonna basically now add our JUnit testing. Sorry, I forgot to add one more thing. 4 at JUnit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna right click, go to properties, and in here we're gonna go down to Java build path, and we're just gonna go into our libraries tab. I remember someone was asking Discord that they don't see the class path file. The only thing I can recommend is reinstall Eclipse. Because what this class path is, it's sort of like .class path or a file where everything's linked together. I can actually try to pull up an example real quick. I don't think I can. See, I'm trying to find it real quick. Yeah, so this is, so you can see in the jar selection, the .classpath folder, which I have in here. Everyone should have that in Eclipse, but like I said, if you're having that issue still, or if anyone of you is having issues, I recommend just download Eclipse, because this is important in actually setting up JUnit testing. Because if you set up JUnit testing in module path, it will not work. It has to be under class path in order to get it to work. So once we're done, or once we're in this folder, basically show it one more time. We're right here, properties, Java build path, libraries, class path. We're going to click add a library, and then in our library we're going to add we're going to add JUnit. Next, and then we're going to add JUnit 5. You can pick whatever JUnit version you're most comfortable with. I usually prefer to use JUnit 5. But no matter what version you use, you still have to apply the same steps as we're doing next. So select the JUnit version, pretty much click finish, and then apply and close. And then you'll see here that we now have our JUnit installed. So what's next is that we're then going to add a new package. So right click new package. I'm just going to call it homework 1. And then in here, we're just going to create new class. Homework 1 again. And then boom. And so once you got this set up, you're pretty much done. So now we just have to import our, homework files in here. So you should have gotten like a Riley zip file with all the class code, which should be like a Riley published zip file. You have to extract it. So pretty much I extracted it to my Riley published test. And then once it's done extracting, you go under publish. You then go under code, you go under source, and then go under homework 1, and source again. And then these are all the homework files we need for homework 1. So what we're going to do is copy all of them, and then we're just going to drag them into our Eclipse underneath our package. We're going to copy our files. And then you should notice all these red X's. Don't be alarmed. What we basically need to do is configure these files in order to work with our JUnit. I know Professor Rada uses a really old version of JUnit, so it's the reason why all these errors come up. So what we're going to do is basically copy our package name, and what we need to do in each homework file or Java file, we're going to edit it so it runs with the package. So make sure what we're going to do is then make sure to add our package name, and then it looks like for this one there's no errors, so we're just going to Control S, or file save, and then we're going to go down to the next one. We're going to basically add our package name, which is package1. And then you would see a bunch of all these assert equals, which is all crossed out. Since this is an old version of JUnit running, we have to delete basically this assert dot portion in front of every single thing. The easiest way to do is Control F or Control Find, and then you would type in assert dot, and then make sure it's if gain sensitive checked in wrap search, and replace all, and then close, and you see that we did all the work for us, or delete all the assert dots, so it's good. So we're going to click Control Save, Control S, and then go to the next one. We're then going to add our package again. So this one's good. Control S. Go down here. Add our package. It's good. Oh, this has asserts, so Control F. Have the asserts. Place all. Good. Control S. Save it. Next one, same thing. Go in package. Control S. Save. Next one. On here. Save, and then Control F. Delete all assert dots. Control S. Okay, looking good. So we wanted basically quick rundown. We wanted each file, added the package name to each one of them, and then delete the assert dots in front of each thing. And then once you're done, just click delete on this folder since we don't need it, or delete this Java. And then in order to test it, in order to run our JUnit files, what we're going to do is right click and then run as, and then JUnit test. See what I mean? And then boom, you got JUnit working. So this is important, is because when you're actually doing the homework, say like inventory set, you're basically gonna do the homework, and then you're gonna, once you're think you have everything right, everything correct, you're gonna run the test, and the test basically shows if your code is correct. And you can also look at the test what it's testing. So in order to test size, it basically adds basically these objects and tests the size for each one of them. And finally, what we need to do is create our JavaDocs. This is important for the homework assignments because we have to turn in JavaDocs for every homework assignment we do. So then we click our package, basically our project, and click Generate JavaDocs. Okay, and then this would come up. In the first line where it says JavaDoc command, it automatically should come up and link it to your Java runtime environment 11. So basically, when I go back to earlier, when you did download Java runtime 11, you basically find that file directory, or find that file, and basically have that file and try to find the javadoc.exe file, which is executable. This is how mine's set up. If you have Java runtime 8, I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same thing. But it should be set automatically for you. If not, if you have this issues where it doesn't generate for you, then that means it cannot find the java.exe executable. So make sure you find the class path and make sure that's correct. Okay, and then make sure we select our homework 1. For this one, I'm not 100% sure. I always set mine to public, but you can set yours to private. And then standard doclet is basically where the JavaDoc file is going to be generated and saved. So if you want to put this on your desktop, you can put it on your desktop, but just keep it as default. And then to done, click finish. Just click yes to all because I generated a little bit earlier. And then you would see the console. And then boom, there you go. And this is your JavaDocs file. So basically, this is what you have to turn in with the homework assignment. Make sure you do turn in with your homework assignment, or else points will be knocked off. and then yeah, make sure this is in a zip file, and you make sure all these are zipped and turn it in. I hope this clarifies a little bit more. It's a little bit more in detail. But if you have any questions, just message me on Discord. And then yeah, have a good luck and have a good quarter then. Thank you.